Hi, Debbie.
Hello, Mary. How are you?
Good, thank
Good.
you.
Good.
Um, I still have those couple of things. We don't have that cardstock you wanted,
Oh, okay.
okay, but I've got the other two things set aside for you. I just haven't gotten to it yet, so I
Oh, no
apologize.
problem. No problem.
Oh,
Yeah, because I've been without power today since 1:30, so
oh, no.
I
And
still
where do
don't have a
you live in Michigan?
Michigan. Yeah,
Is it real
we had
hot?
a storm go through. Yeah.
Oh, really?
So yeah, quite a. Well, I didn't get it so bad as
Uh-huh.
must be around me got it a lot worse than me, but
Oh, gosh. Well, I'm glad you're,
yeah,
yeah, it's
yeah,
up to 96 here today, which is, oh,
that's
I mean,
pretty
it's
good.
still August, but last week we had those fall-like days, cool,
Oh,
cool nights and warm sunny afternoons, and um I
yeah.
enjoyed that, but I knew summer would hit us again with a vengeance, so
Yeah,
this is the week for that.
especially since school started.
Right.
It's usually then it hits.
Yes, we get that wave of extreme heat.
Yeah, yeah.
So we'll just wait a
Mhm.
few minutes. It's not quite 7 yet, but I figured this is easier to get on and share the information this way rather than type so many reminders and things in the um, team Facebook group or put it in an
Yes,
email to the team. So that way
yeah.
people can ask questions too if they need clarification on something. In fact, I'm going to look really quickly because I was in the leaders group earlier asking for clarification on something. I want to see if I think I know the answer, but I thought, well, somebody else is probably wondering too, so I'll ask. Let's
Mhm.
see. Nope. Okay, no answer to that. But like I said, I think I know the answer to it. So that's okay.
Hopefully. How's that grandbaby doing?
Oh, she's so precious.
Oh,
She's so precious. I was over there last night. Andrea plays sand volleyball on Monday evenings. And I said to John, my son-in-law, I said, if you want to go with Andrea, um, I'll stay with the baby. And it was about bedtime and she was cranky anyways. They were leaving about 6:30 and she goes to bed about that time, 6:37. And she was certainly ready, but it was funny. They stood up to go and she looked at me and she said, bye. She was like a little Southern accent, bye. And I was like, oh, I'm not the one leaving. And
the
she did
wrong one.
okay. And, um, I gave her milk and we were rocking upstairs in her room. And Andrea said that lately she doesn't just fall asleep in your arms like she used to, but
Uh-huh.
put her in her crib. She does pretty well putting herself to sleep. She says
Uh-huh.
sometimes you need to sit there a few minutes and, you know, she'll keep looking or she wants to hold your hand or whatever. So I
Mm-hmm.
got her in bed, everything was fine, and she'd plop down her head, so exhausted and tired, and then she'd pop up and look for me and kept doing that, and she was kind of restless. So I was sitting there in the dark. Next thing I know, she's reaching out, she's stroking my face and pulling my shirt and all this. I'm
Oh.
like, Riley, you have to go night night. She'd lay her
Mm-hmm.
head down, and then she'd sit up and she'd start jabbering. And I've
Oh.
been wanting her to say grandma, and her grandma is she says like mama, 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 mama. And
Oh.
so that started, and then she kept saying ball, ball, ball. I'm like, no, we're not playing. You need to lay down. this went on and on and on.
Oh.
And I thought, okay. So I gave her a few minutes. I left the room. She started screaming. And I gave her 10 minutes of screaming. And after that, I can't take it. So I went back
Yeah.
in, rocked her for a little bit, laid her down. And I thought, well, again, I'll just sit here. And next thing I know, she's standing up, looking over the crib, looking at me, and she's saying, smiling, all happy. And she says, hi.
Oh.
Hi. It just went on and on. I kept looking at the time. I'm thinking, you have got to go to sleep before your mom and dad get home. I mean, it was probably minutes before. But I thought, and I mean, I just was trying not to make eye contact with her, just
Mhm.
keep things quiet. And next thing I know, she's saying, hi, hi. I'm like, you have to go night night, lay down. Yeah, it's
Oh.
silly, but she's so fun and she's so sweet. But
Aw.
and fast, and she never stops moving. And
Oh.
so hey, Christine.
Yeah.
Oh, can't hear you.
There we go. Hey, how are you?
There you go. I'm good. How are
You
you?
said there were important updates, or else I had other things to do. I'm like, all right, she said it's important. I better listen.
So, well, there's just a lot, and I was gonna, type some in the group, and I thought, oh, it's so much easier to get on and just say it, and then people can ask
Oh,
questions
yeah,
if they
absolutely.
need clarification or whatever. Hey, I've been meaning to call you, and so I'll either call you or we'll talk in October, but I want to hear all about your craft retreat house. I'm like,
Yes,
dying to find it.
I officially have a hole in the ground.
Okay, you're the second person I know who's building a place.
Oh,
The
cool.
other
Who
one
else
is
do you know?
in North Lebanon, like past
Okay.
Dayton,
Yeah, I don't know.
Route 35. I'm not familiar with that area.
Yep.
But yeah, my friend Joni Ehlers and her husband are building a place, and he said to
Cool.
her, "Now you're sure we can rent this?" And and she said the same thing. She's like, "Of course we can rent this. People, this is what people are looking for."
Yeah,
So,
it's amazing since I'm on that scrapbook retreat site, how
mhm.
many people, I mean, I had an idea, but I really didn't realize how big of an idea there are out there of people looking. I mean, it's just, there's a
Yeah.
lot of people.
It's amazing. And she's doing the same thing. People are asking about it, and she just puts everybody on a list and when the time is right. And I think their date is probably around, yours is next summer, right?
Well, that's what I thought, but my builder seems to think he might be done like in February.
Oh,
Wow.
that would be nice. But yeah, I think they're looking at like next August.
Yeah, so,
But
yeah, so we'll
well,
see. I mean, I'll have a
I want to
better
be one of your
idea.
first people.
Yeah, I'll have a better idea, once he gets the hole in, and then I can watch how it goes.
Yeah.
It seems like the other houses he had, I guess, have gone pretty well, so I think he's ahead
Oh,
in
nice.
general,
So is
so
it right in Lake Lorelei?
it is, yeah, it's on the other side of the lake. It's not on the water, but it's back
Okay.
in like the wooded area. So
Okay,
it's
nice.
very quiet. It's very quiet, very peaceful.
Nice.
All the
What is
little
a nice
neighbors
area
are,
for people to, if they want to get out and walk or
oh,
enjoy
absolutely. Oh, yes.
nature and,
Yep.
I'm excited for you.
Yeah, it's amazing how many little things I feel like I have to think about every day. So,
Mhm.
but it's
And
yeah,
I do remember you asked me about my light, and I can tell you that, but this is not the best thing for what you're doing.
yeah,
Because
I
I've
think,
seen them with like, where you can charge your phone or they have
yeah,
a little,
exactly. And I knew I had to have that,
yeah.
but so I bought a light. I haven't tested it yet because I don't want to buy 10 of them until I test them. But
Mhm.
so I have all the tables. The
Mm-hmm.
tables are absolutely stunning. I don't like those plastic tables, so I'm a
I'd
little bit
like
of
to see what you got.
I'm
Yeah.
a little bit of a table snob. These are just
Mm.
beautiful wood top, just
Nice.
gorgeous tables. They can
Nice.
hold 1,000 pounds. So all the crap people want to put on there, there's plenty.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I'm excited for you.
Yeah. So
So put me at the top of your list. I'll probably be bugging you. Is it ready? Is it ready?
is it ready? Is it ready?
Hey, Tracy. Hey, Marion.
Hello.
Hello,
Okay,
there.
Mary.
who's getting along? Everybody good? Okay. I've got 7:01, so I think we should go ahead and get started. Um, the reason I'm doing this is that, and Tracy, would you do me a favor and just write down everybody's name of who's here and participating? Because I'm gonna give a prize away afterwards. But anyways, I just thought there is a whole lot that's happening all at once. And if you're feeling like me, you're getting like a little overwhelmed. It's overload. Like I literally had to like print things out and make sure I'm reading, because when I'm on the Stampin' Up site, you read a little blurb and then you click for more information. And I was getting overwhelmed and I thought, I'm going to do it this way. And then everybody has an opportunity to hear or see the same information. And if you have questions or need clarification, then you can ask them right here. But first of all, a couple quick reminders. Bonus days, bonus day coupons redemption ends on the 31st. The DSP sale also ends on the 31st. Please, 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 if you haven't redeemed your coupons, obviously do it ASAP. I almost forgot. It was late last week when I remembered. So do that. The other thing is for you and your customers, please don't wait till the 31st. The 31st is a Saturday. Something always goes wrong when somebody's trying to do this on a Saturday. Do it, you know, before the close of Stampin' Up on Friday. That way, if there's any problems, you can call DS or your customer can call DS and get the help that they need. World Card Making Day. Information about that is up. It's going to be very different than it was in the past. The number one difference is it's short. It is literally 1 hour. Also, any of the products that they plan to use in their demonstrations are much less expensive. And the list is there. It's basically ephemera packs. The other thing is it is more geared towards casual crafters or beginning crafters. And they're doing this, and it's open to demonstrators, customers, everybody. The reason they're doing this is it was always intended to be a way for us to get new customers to come in, but they found through surveys that that really wasn't the case. So somebody at Stampin' Up had the idea, let's do what we normally do with World Card Making Day with people who have never crafted, with people who have never stamped or made a card. And what they found was these people were not enjoying it. They felt overwhelmed. It was just too much. So that's why they've made these changes and are trying it. The big thing is to remember is it's not just for you and me, but our customers, potential new customers, anybody and everybody. You can invite anybody you want. I would, and this is a Saturday, I assume it was. It's October 5th. Does anybody have a calendar and could check real quick? Is that a Saturday?
I believe that is because I have a wedding that day.
It's a Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and the time is real different. It's 2 to 3 Mountain Time, which for us in Ohio or Eastern Time, 4 to 5 p.m. on a Saturday. Not necessarily ideal. I think it's more ideal if we can put something more with it. So I am happy to host at my house. And I will say we'll do something maybe starting like 11 or 12. And I'll have some projects, maybe show the new workshop kits. I'll have maybe a couple of make and takes or show a technique demonstration. And just generally talk about what we do at Stampin' Up! And as demonstrators and what we have to offer customers and new people, potential customers. And then we can watch the event together and make the cards together. Um,
I'll
I'm
be
also
visiting
going to-
grandchildren.
What's that?
I'll be visiting grandchildren.
Oh, well, that's fun. That would definitely take priority. Um, so I am happy to host at my house, and I'm also going to say, if you are coming to my house, you may bring a friend. And by friend, I mean maybe somebody, it can be anybody, but it might be somebody that you want to pull into Stampin' Up. Or maybe somebody has said to you, oh, I love that card you sent me. And you think they might be interested in making something also. So I'm inviting you and a friend to my house on Saturday, October 5th. And again, probably start around 11 or 12. I'll have like light snacks and beverages. And then we'll do some crafting, watch the event together. And then if anybody wants to stay afterwards, we'll just go in together and order pizza for dinner. Okay. And I'll put something in writing and put that out. And I'll do it as a constant contact event, meaning you can RSVP or should RSVP yes or no right there in that constant contact event that I send, that email that I sent. It's much easier for me to do that because it collects all my yeses and nos and that sort of thing, rather than I've got people who email, text, message on Facebook, and it's hard to keep track of. All right. So that's why I'm doing it that way. And also, it is a free event. If people want to purchase the ephemera packs and stuff, great. I will have some here, but I would ask that maybe you purchase, one of them on the list or purchase the one pack of cards and envelopes. I think they're $10, but I will have some here, especially if you're bringing guests, okay? Or we have people not in our Stampin' Up team, something like that. But it is a free event, but they ask that everybody register. And I have no idea what the gift is, but they said afterwards, anybody that actually registered for this free event will get a small gift. They did emphasize small, so I have no idea what it is. But and they're even though it's a free event, they're asking people to register, so they have a good number of a good record of how many people are attending and participating. Okay. And certainly in the past, somebody may have, like me, I might have registered and had other people watching with me that didn't register, but then they don't have an accurate count. Okay. So that's that. Any questions about World Card Making Day? Okay. And again, bring a friend. We've never done that with a team event. I think it'll be fun. Backstage and home, I'm not sure if anybody on here is at Silver Elite, but if you are, that is scheduled virtually for November 8th and 9th, which is a Friday and Saturday. If that is any of you, I know it's Rita, I'm not sure if she registered or not, but I would love to do it with people. I can do it at my home, or if it's somebody in the Cincinnati area, we can meet someplace and do it together, and I'm happy to come that way as well. And registration for Backstage closes on September 10th. The next big event is Onstage. It's Raleigh, North Carolina, and it's March 13th through 15th. Registration opens November 6th. I do not know what the cost is. There is more information. There's a link for Onstage in the updates, so I would check it out. I don't know what the specifics are yet of like room blocks and price and stuff like that. I'm not sure that it's even posted yet. Probably as we get closer to the date, they'll post it. I am planning to go. I would love to go with team members. I don't know if I'll drive or fly. We can go together, we can meet there. whatever, but I would love to have some Mary Stampers with me. I know lots of people going, and when they announced Raleigh like months ago, a lot of demonstrators I know, they were like calling, oh, we're booking a hotel here. You want to get in with us? And I'm like, and I'm always like, I have to wait and see what my team is doing first, you know? So I expect that there will be a lot of first timers going to this event because I don't know that we've ever had this big of an event in this part of the country. So if you're interested, let me know. We'll talk more. But please, somebody go with me. Okay? Sounds kind of pitiful, doesn't it? Please come with me.
Mary, I'm in.
What's that?
I'll be in for that one.
Who's
I'm
it?
with you.
Christine?
Yes.
Jalen? Okay, did anybody else? Felt like
I'll
I-
probably go.
Oh, good. Yay. You guys are making my day. Yay. It's been a really long day, and that's the best thing. That's I've heard all day.
Hoping to make it,
Good.
there.
Good.
Um,
I know Sharon Shreve mentioned it at one
Yep.
point because
Sharon keeps telling me, we
she'll
gotta
be
go,
honored
we
for
gotta
her
go.
10 years, her 10-year
Yeah,
anniversary.
So
So
Sharon's like, you
continue
have to
to
go,
walk.
so
Yeah.
we'll see.
So, but they're fun, informative, great time. Okay, I think that is it for events. You'll want to read up about the Making a Difference program. Apparently, they are revamping the whole thing. There are bits and pieces in the updates. The one thing that really caught me, because I was planning to apply for the Heart of Stampin' Up, whatever they do, you know, where some of us went to the one in, where was it, in Cincinnati? Kate Fopma had it, and Sarah and Shelley were there. They brought lots of kits, and we made cards, and then they were donated to an organization for special needs adults. They sell the cards to supplement their program and things. So stuff like that. So I was like hoping to like get in on one of those because I love, I just like fundraising for charities. And you know, if you've been to my Creative Escape weekends, that's always a big part of every weekend. But anyways, check that out. They did say that the product give back, which is, it's one of the DSPs in this one, in the mini. And for every one that's sold, they will donate $3 to, I forget what it's for. I forget what the cause is. Let me see. Organizations dedicated to the future of children around the world. And they aren't real specific. They will tell us specifically, like in the US or the North America market, what that charity is, but they aren't specific in there because we might have a charity here that they don't have in the South Pacific market or in Europe or whatever. Okay. So, I'm sure we'll be able to find that out real soon. In fact, maybe I can make a call and get that. The next big thing is the email subscription categories and updates. Not too long ago, we all got emails that said, from now on, all emails that we get from Stampin' Up will be from noreply@stampinup.com. We used to have different ones for Succeed Weekly and events and I don't know what all, but now they're all under this one, noreply@stampinup.com. In that, there are 8 categories that they've been sending emails for. You have the option to stay in all 8 categories or opt in and out of some of those categories. And I printed this off, not really knowing how long it was, but there's, let's see, the 8 categories are company updates, demonstrator experience, event updates, first year demonstrator training, subscriptions, promotions, products and promotions, recognition announcement, and newsletter.
They're
So
very close with their friends,
I
and
would
so,
encourage you
we-
to
for a very
either
cost
read
with
through
tuition,
all of
that
this.
tuition,
There is a link
this coming
in
Thursday
today's
night,
updates.
free online event. so
And,
don't feel opposed
Hey,
to
hold on for a
being
second.
part of it.
Someone's
But yes,
husband
we're
is
gonna talk
in the
about,
background
somewhere.
somewhere.
policies like
Can you
affordable
all
housing,
mute yourself?
and making sure that we go after people who are gouging us on our food costs. And, you know, it's in the spirit of, it's very.
Okay, yeah, let's all mute. And then we'll unmute and you can ask questions. And if you have a question right in the middle, you can ask it in real time. Just unmute yourself and let me know. Update your email preferences. I would suggest you read through this. It does explain what they're doing, why they're doing it. It gives step-by-step instructions of how to update your preferences. It also gives step-by-step instructions to, like, if you unsubscribe, how to resubscribe and to do it in these 8 categories. So I haven't read through it myself. I'm assuming I'm on all 8, or that we are, unless you opted out previously. I'm assuming we are in all 8 categories, but I don't know that for sure because I haven't read this. Okay. But maybe you've been around 16 years like I have, or close to that, and you don't need the first year experience. Honestly, I'm just going to take all the emails because as a leader and somebody who's always looking to bring more people into our team, I'd like to see what they're showing them. And that's it. So that's my reason. And it's just easier. Just say, throw me in everything. But you do you, read through it, and see if all 8 categories are for you. Okay, now let's get to the fun stuff. September 4th is a big day. That's next Wednesday, a week from tomorrow. We have the mini catalog launching. We have 2 new kits. We were told today that those 2 kits are Christmas kits. So if you are big into holiday cards or have customers into that, or you want to do an event, you might decide to do it. And kudos to Beth, because she's been offering kit classes. So maybe one of these in the future, you can kind of talk to us and tell us how you got started and what you're doing and all that. We'll save it for
Sure.
another day, but that's definitely something I
Sure.
want you to share with everybody, because you and I have
Okay.
talked, but I think others may benefit from learning
Okay.
from you. So 2 new kits, Christmas, the mini catalog, and the scrapbooking brochure. Did anybody see it? Open it? Okay. The link is in today's updates. It's laid out basically like our mini catalog, but I will tell you, and I don't think we're allowed to show it like to customers and stuff inside. It's kind of tricky because it's between a flyer and a catalog. We can share the PDFs now with our customers, meaning you can give them the link and they can download it and see all the new products in the line before it launches on September 4th. I asked it, and I just went on, in fact, Debbie Briggs was on, and I said, give me a second. I ran over to the leaders group where I asked, because they clarified, yes, we can share the PDF. They did not. I asked specifically, can we share the inside? And there was no answer there yet. If there is, I'll certainly go on and show my people tomorrow in a quick video. But you should print it off and look at it. Obviously, you saw the cover. It does talk about the 2-tone cardstock. And currently, they're going to offer 4 packages. These are individual packages, meaning one single color. So garden green, pool party, real red, and basic black. There's 12 by 12 sheets for $10. These are the 2-tone. So it's the white core, and then they're dyed, each side is dyed separately. So you're getting like a true tone and then a lighter shade of a Stampin' Up! Color.
Hey, Mary,
Yes,
does it say whether the weight is that of a cardstock or closer to a DSP? Does it give any indication?
they're calling it cardstock,
Okay,
two-tone cardstock.
okay.
So I would imagine it would be very close to.
I don't
our
think
current.
so.
I don't think it's as light as DSP. Does anybody know?
I think if I remember correctly, and I can't remember who the two ladies were, they talked about some of the new products. And that was one of them. And I swear they said that it's not as thick as our cardstock.
Okay.
They didn't
Right.
say it wasn't as thin as DSP, but they made it sound like it wasn't going to be very thick. So I'm thinking when you buy like albums now, you know how they usually have that piece of white paper already in it? I'm wondering if it's going to be kind of that thickness because that's not very thick.
Okay. And Beth,
When
you
can,
thought the
when can we
same?
order that, Mary? When can we
Starting
pre,
September 4th.
so we can't pre-order any of that ahead
No,
of time?
demonstrators are not, cannot pre-order
Okay,
for this. Will that be different in the future? I don't know. But this time around, they said no pre-orders. So it goes live to us and customers September 4th. They did say, in the leaders group yesterday, they said eventually we will have all of our Stampin' Up! Colors in the 12 by 12 two-tone packages. So to me, that just kind of doubles our colors, really. And they're all Stampin' Up! Colors. None of them are close to my heart colors, with the exception of there is a new white. And it used to be their Daisy White, and we're calling it White Willow. I haven't seen it to be able to, I'll order it to be able to compare it to ours. And that may tell us something too about the weight. Now that white is obviously not two-tone. But I'll see if I can find out anything about the weight of that paper. And there is a former close to my heart maker who joined, unfortunately not with me, but she followed her leader. But she lives 10 minutes from here and we've gotten together a couple of times. I'll see if she knows too.
Mary, are there anything similar to the old scrapbook kits in there?
Okay. Yes, I would say these are similar. The
Okay.
way they call them, the scrapping something or other.
Yeah, they used to be just
Um,
scrapping kits or whatever.
Right. And those were around when I joined, but not for very long afterwards. So I would say, yes, they're similar to that. The workshop kits, here's one, Reindeer Memories. The two Christmas ones in here, Reindeer Memories, and what's the other one? Snow Day. They coordinate with products in the mini catalog. There is, and I think the price point's good. The scrapping workshop kits, well, this one is, the reindeer one is 37, the Snowy Day is 25. There's a Halloween one that kind of coordinates with the Potions and Spells stamp set and dies. That one's 28. And there's an autumn one, Autumn to Remember. And let's see. That one's 42. That one has a little bit more. So in this range, 25 to 42, which I think is a good price point. It appears that they all have two-sided DSP. There are some cardstock, white cardstock in there, some two-tone cardstock in there. They all seem to have some kind of extra sheet, whether it be die cuts or stickers, that sort of thing. Some of them have, maybe they all do, have an optional, I think they all do, an optional stamp set that you can purchase to go with the kit. And that stamp set is, I mean, it can be used for anything. but it is primarily designed to go with scrapbook pages. So you'll see some larger sentiments, that sort of thing. Like here's the one for Snow Day. See if I can get it in there for you. Okay, so yeah, it would be great for making cards, but these are designed specifically for the workshop kits. One thing I wanted to mention is on each of these, it appears that there is like a DSP package, and I'm talking separate items. So you've got the workshop kit, and then there's additional products that you can buy that coordinate with that workshop kit. So for example, Snow Day, the first extra product is the DSP. And it really is the same DSP that's in the mini catalog, with the exception of it has a sticker sheet in it. You can't buy the sticker sheet separate, but it is part of that. So it has a different number than the DSP in the annual catalog for that reason. And it's $17 as opposed to the $12.50. So that could be a little bit confusing for customers. They're like, wait, we have this DSP in the catalog. Why is it more expensive here? It is that sticker sheet. Okay. And no, they cannot buy the sticker sheet separate. And then also as an add-on is a variety pack of additional cardstock that coordinates with that workshop kit. So for here, it looks like Real Red, Garden Green, Pool Party, Early Espresso, and I can't tell what the other one is. Looks like Petal Pink, maybe. So this is an example of the extra products that people can add on to the workshop kit. Really just kind of extending the workshop kit to more pages. Looking at these, and again, download it and take a look. Here's an example of the pages for the Halloween Memories kit. They each come with a really nice instruction packet. And the only reason I have this one, and you can get it too, is because they found some errors in the Halloween one. So they put out a PDF with updates and corrections in here. But you can see the first page or the front, and I imagine it's, you know, printed back to back, but it shows you the finished layouts if you want to do it just like that. Then it has, oh, and it has featured technique, adding faux stitching details with Stampin' Write markers. So I don't know if you can see that, but there is like faux stitching detail around. So each kit, they're trying to add a little simple technique for people. Each layout has a diagram or a template plus written instructions, gives all the sizes, tells you where to cut your cardstock and DSP, that sort of thing. So it's all step by step. And I like that they have the measurements right on the templates and things, instead of, oh, here's a list of all the pieces that you need to cut, because this way we're sure to cut our cardstock or our DSP correctly. All right. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, but I mean, I think it's really impressive, the directions. The directions are printed in black, so they're easy to read, better than Paper Pumpkin instructions, things like that. So I'm really pleased to see that. Okay, so that's it for me. Any questions about, especially about this new line of product? You can pull the link for the PDF right from the updates page and share that, download it yourself, but then you can also share that with your customers now. You don't have to wait till the 4th to share that link.
Hey, Mary, does it appear that the PDF will be available in a catalog form to order, or is it just going to be stuff that we can print?
Just stuff to print for right now.
Okay,
Um,
okay,
and they said most likely the next one will be in the form of a brochure. I don't
Okay.
know when the next release will be. I'm assuming since this one complements the mini catalog. I'm assuming, and again, the big word here is assuming. I
Yep.
have not been told this. I'm assuming that the next release for scrapbooking line would be with the January to April catalog. And then we were told they're hoping to get especially all the two-tone DSP that they want in the individual packets, not DSP, cardstock, two-tone cardstock. They're hoping to have that in the new annual catalog. And they're hoping that by the time the new annual catalog starts, they might even be getting, well, they haven't said if the kits will go in, workshop kits will go in there or always be a supplement or online. But they want to have it all up and running, I'll say, by May when the new annual catalog launches. Does that help?
yeah, for me, this is lovely to my ears with what I'm doing with the house, so this
Yes.
makes me very happy.
Yeah. Oh, cash and carry. The workshop kits are cash and carry. So Christine, this may be perfect for your
Yeah.
retreat house. I will plan on taking some to my creative escape weekends. If you have one and you're working on one and somebody says, oh, I'm really interested, and you know, Beth may be at your kit class. You might have, and you're ordering one for somebody, maybe you'll order two and have it, and you can sell it as cash and carry. So this goes right in the, you know, category of kits with our cash and carry policy. I'm glad you asked that because I forgot. Let me read through these other notes and see. We talked workshop kits, two-tone cardstock. Oh, they did say the other error in the Halloween Memories kit is that there are some extra pieces. Just so do whatever you want with those. But if somebody calls you and be like, I got all this extra stuff and I don't know what to do with it. It was a mistake and they should just enjoy the freebies.
Mary, on the instruction sheets, I guess I can look at it, but do they give hints about directionality and like what's the front and the back of the paper before you cut? I know Close to My Heart used to do that.
Let's see. It does say in the printed part, the second bullet here is check the cut orientation below each cutting diagram. So yes,
good.
I do show you right here. Like these are the books. I don't know if you can see that. Let me see if there's
Okay.
another one. But yes,
Good. That's really helpful.
yes, it is. I mean,
Yeah.
really, they thought of everything. And I don't know how much of this mimics the instructions that Close to My Heart was doing for their kits, but I'm really impressed. Or look at this
Yeah.
one.
It's almost exactly the same as what was in the Close to My Heart
Okay, good.
style.
Glad
Yeah.
you're
So I
familiar with
think
that because I'm not.
it'll
Um,
transition, I think, really easily. And I think the Close to My Heart consultants will be able to help us a lot with their ideas. And, you
Yeah.
know, they've
Yeah.
really been very helpful.
And if
Well,
you're
that'll
part
be-
of the
I was just
Scrapbooking
gonna say,
Global,
compared to our kits before,
yes,
that'll be helpful, because the kits before, you know, the instructions of them were kind of weak, so that if there's better instructions, I think that'll help that whole process when teaching as
Yeah.
well.
And you know what I noticed from I've been doing this book club, Leaders Eat Last by Simon Sinek. Was offered to in the leaders group. So I thought Elizabeth Belleville encouraged me. So I'm doing that, but it has nothing to do with the book, but somehow I got the information or a former maker shared, no, where am I going with this? I completely lost my train of thought. What did you say last, Beth? We talked about the directions.
The Close to My Heart makers
Oh,
being so
yeah, I
helpful.
remember. She said the big thing is people don't have to scrapbook. The big thing in Close to My Heart was you don't have to scrapbook every photo, which I so needed to hear that because I do. And I take way too many pictures. They said they've always focused on we're telling a story. And that's why the pre-made layouts work so well, because they do limit us to the most important or most meaningful photos, that sort of thing. And she said, always keep in mind, you're trying to tell a story. It's not just about, and she said, it's not a photo album. You know, think back, we had the magnetic pages and whatever, and you put everything in and you just did it. And there typically wasn't journaling and all that stuff. She said the important thing to remember with the kits is we're trying to tell a story and the kits are making it easy for us to tell the story. And then we just pick the pictures that are most meaningful to us, whether it be 4 or 12, you know, however it fits. So I thought that was a really insightful message.
Mary, are there any albums in there at all?
There are not in here.
Okay.
I did hear that we will be offering, in fact, there might be, are there some new albums online?
I think
Um,
so. I think so.
I think
There
we'll
will be a
offering-
D-ring and a postbound.
Yes. in
Black.
In 12 by 12. I did hear them say last week, we aren't talking about other sizes yet. So I don't know if that's in the works. I don't know if they thought 12 by 12 and no more. But what you see in the online store as far as albums is what we're supposed to be getting. They are not in this brochure, but they are online, and I expect that they'll either be in the next brochure or perhaps the next annual catalog, something like that. But the big thing is the catalogs are, or the albums, what you see right now, what people can buy right now online is what our albums will be. And as Beth said, D-ring and post.
Mary,
Yes.
I see that there is a little video on the two-tone cardstock. Have you actually watched that, or do you think there might be
Is
some
that
fresh?
the one with Corey Hancock, maybe? Corey
I
and
don't
Ashley?
know. I haven't seen it yet. This is the first time I've popped over there, and I was just wondering if it had more information for Christine in there about, because it sounds like, you know,
I'm
learn
not
about the
sure
features
if
and
it's-
benefits.
If it's the video I'm thinking of, I'm not sure that they talked about weight of the
Okay.
cardstock. It's very much worth watching, and I'll pull the link and put it in the group in case somebody has not seen it. I think it came out a week or two ago. And I know that Corey Hancock was a guest speaker on one of the recent leaders meetings and talked about all these same things we're discussing tonight, and she never mentioned weight. But that's a really good question. But like Tracy and Beth said, if they're sticking to basically the same, I don't know that they're using the same manufacturer, to tell you the truth, for that two-tone cardstock is what we have been using, or what Close to My Heart was using. But if it's what they said, it sounds like it's between our DSP and our regular cardstock, which I think is good. I'd kind of like a lighter weight of paper when you're doing albums, because I fill out my album and they're like this, and that's just Riley's first 3 months. So she's a year
Not
now,
just me,
so,
huh?
so we're, you know, stepping back a little bit, but she's still so fun.
So have they, I noticed in the mini catalog, it just says earn your rewards while you shop or earn rewards while you shop. Did I miss something or have they come out yet with details?
I have heard they have pushed back the timeline for when customers will earn rewards on every purchase.
Okay.
Or every purchase over $20. I forget now. For some
Mhm.
reason, that $20 is in my head.
Yeah.
I believe that, which is nice for anybody that does a club where they're, the hostess gets the rewards, that sort of thing. I believe it'll start like with the new annual catalog about that time.
Hmm.
So,
Okay.
but the reason it's not, the reward program is not printed in the annual catalog or the mini catalog is that they expected to do the change like end of this year, early next year. So they didn't want it to be confusing or have wrong information when they brought the new one in. But the last I heard, it would be pushed back until like April, May.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
So keep using your hostess codes as much as you can and then reap the benefits. Trying to think, is there anything else? I think we kind of covered everything. I went through my notes again. And any questions about anything tonight or something else? Okay, so save the date for October 5th if you want to join me for World Card Making Day. It's always fun to have you guys. So, which is kind of crazy. And I usually don't do much for World Card Making Day because I have my Creative Escape weekend the weekend after. And it's usually like frantic here, but I'm going for it this time. And then also think about attending On Stage in Raleigh, March 13th through 15th. And if you haven't been to a Stampin' Up! Event, please, feel free to talk to me or anybody else because, we all have different perspectives. We all bring something different home from the events. And there's a lot of people, Christine has been to them. Tracy's been to a couple. Sharon and Marion, you have been to like On Stage Local or something. Indiana, was that where you were?
Mary, I was eating dinner and I can't get my video on. This is Sharon.
Oh, that's okay.
I've been to several. We went to Utah and Florida, and then Marion, we did the one day in Indianapolis, and I do want to go to Raleigh because I get to walk on the stage.
Yeah.
Raleigh, you gotta say Raleigh.
And oh, the other thing, October 5th is supposed to be Mary and I's stamp camp, so we won't be able to come.
Yeah, well, do your stamp camp and it'll be fabulous, and yeah, do your thing.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have it, whether it's one other person or 20, I'm going to do it. And I'll probably ask, I got a few customers in the area and maybe some new people that I'll reach out to in this area as well. So I'm in, whether it's big or small.
Good.
You guys do your
I wish
stamp
I could
camp
come.
and, yeah, you guys do your stamp camp and make it fabulous. And this is several for you now, isn't it? I've lost track of how much you've done.
Well, yes, I've been doing stamp camp for a long time. I started with the Got a Lotta group.
Right.
And then we actually had one the weekend before COVID hit and everything shut down.
Yeah.
It was a good thing
That
we had
was
it that week
crazy.
and not the following week. Yeah. We only had one person, I think, not come. Or was it two?
Well,
I think Gail didn't come,
Yeah.
which makes sense why Gail wouldn't have come.
Oh, Gail Clemens.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep. I've been to her place a couple times. She's been here. Yeah. It's nice for me to have her in Columbus.
Right.
Does she still have her
Mhm.
house in Fairfield?
Yes.
She does. Whew. Anyways, okay.
So-
if there's
Question, Mary, is your World Card Making Day event at your house, is that kind of the replacement for what you were thinking you were going to offer on the 14th of September? Okay.
Yes, yes. So it'll be something similar to what we did when Elizabeth was here, you know, did a couple make and takes, had a demonstration, technique demonstration. But then we'll watch the World Card Making Day event together and make what they're doing. Okay, so if you can make it, I would love to have you. Please bring a friend. We'll make it great. Okay. Anything else?
So Mary, for your creative escape weekend, is there a motel or anything close to you?
We actually hold it at a hotel. It's a DoubleTree Suites. I can send you the information, Debbie.
That would be great.
And you pay me the registration fee, but then you make your own reservation with the hotel. And they've given us a very good rate for those rooms, $109 a night.
Okay.
And you can, you know, maybe if you want to cut costs, you can invite a friend. I think I have 7 or 8.
I think you said
we
8
have-
the other,
I
8 on
think
your
8.
last
One
email.
dropped
yeah.
and I got
Yeah.
one. So I think I'm still at 8. So
Okay.
you know, if you want to invite somebody else, but I'll send you the information.
That would be wonderful. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Better write it down. So I don't forget. And did you notice I called you Debbie today?
Yes, and
You're
that's
Deborah.
good. That's good.
I always see her name pop up as Deborah Briggs. And one time she said, well, I go by Debbie. So I'm like, I had to work really hard on changing that in my head.
Well, thank you.
Okay. Anything else? Thank you so much for joining me. And Tracy, I actually can see who joined. I didn't realize this, but it tells me in the sidebar. So I'll put all your names into, do you want me to do it now? Or do you want me to do it afterwards?
You can surprise us.
Okay.
Oh, I was gonna say do it now.
I
That's
know.
okay.
Let's do it now because then I'll have it done.
Are we gonna meet also next Tuesday in our normal Mary
I
Stampers?
was gonna flip and do the business builders group.
Okay, all right.
Or we might have craft and chat. I don't know. Things are
Just pick me, Mary, and everybody will it'll be over. Just pick me.
okay. That makes it easy.
You're so funny.
Debbie, are you
That's
an
what I always say. Pick me, pick me.
Debbie Briggs,
don't
are you
get
an
picked.
IE?
Am I a what?
IE, Debbie, IE, DEBBIE?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Christine. Marianne. Holly. Who am I missing? Jalen.
Oh, don't miss me.
I've got you now. I can't spell
There's-
your name right.
I
so I'm
think
just
there's
putting
6
J.
of us. Is there 6 of us besides you, Mary?
No.
8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Who am I missing?
Oh, there's 2. I didn't see them.
I've got
Hmm.
Debbie. I've got Christine. Maybe I just counted wrong. Tracy, Marion, Beth, Holly, Jayla, Sharon.
Oh,
You're the last one. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, now I got you all, and now I need to find something to put these in.
pressure.
I hope it's worth the hype.
Drum rolls.
Yeah, drum roll.
We all love to win stuff.
I know, winning is awesome. Everybody likes to be a winner and everybody likes free.
Yeah.
Okay. You don't even know what the prize is.
Nope.
Maybe it's a
Nope.
thumb. Okay. Mixing it up. Let you read it first. Holly.
Holly,
All right.
So Holly won
Congratulations.
a package
Congrats,
of
Holly.
the Real Red and White adhesive peppermints.
Oh, yay.
Oh,
I'm looking
Okay.
forward to
Very
ordering those
cute.
too.
Oh, good. So I'm gonna put your name on this and I will get it in the mail by the end of the week. Oh,
Thank you very much.
that's the one thing I forgot to talk about. The, and I forgot, what were we even calling it? The, bits and pieces. I totally bombed because I meant to have that go out for August and life just took over and I didn't get it done. So we will start that up in September. However, if there is somebody that would like to take that on, all you have to do is put it on the Mary Stamper site on the first day of the month. Tell them they have till the 7th of the month to sign up. And then you just give me the names and I take care of getting the product and sending it out. Okay. So it's real easy. It's just a matter of remembering on the 1st of the month to make that announcement. And then after the 7th, let me know who signs up. And you just do it by typing into the Mary Stampers group.
I'll post it for you.
Yay! Yay! Okay, that's the second best thing that happened tonight. Okay,
A
that would be
volunteer.
really helpful. I have very good intentions, but sometimes, as you know, life gets in the way or health or whatever. So I really did drop the ball on that. So I apologize, but we'll get it going again. People seem to have fun doing it the first time around. We had 24 sign up. I sent out 24 packets and I think 18 people actually posted. So hopefully next time everybody that signs up will post their card. All righty.
Very
Yeah,
good.
You should tell them there's a penalty if they don't. No, they get intimidated. They get intimidated then.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Sometimes things just get in the way.
And you know,
Mhm.
it is
happens.
what it is. I encourage everybody, I ask everybody if they get a packet to do it and follow through, but you know, use me as the example. Life can get in the way and we never know what's going on with everybody. Okay. Oh, I will say too, Tracy mentioned recently that because I do like a craft and chat night on Zoom, third Tuesday of the month, but she asked if we could do one with just our team sometime. So I'll get that scheduled and posted. But just a way, you know, that we have a lot of new people that have joined in the last couple of years or since COVID, who have never, many that I've never met in person. So this might be a good way for all of us to get to know each other a little bit. And of course, I'm always open to Q&A. Maybe some of the people in the Business Builders group would share a little bit about why they joined it and what we do there and if it's been helpful for them, that sort of thing. Anybody in our team can be in the Business Builders group, and it doesn't mean you have to work it full time like I do. It doesn't mean you have to be online with your business. Just anybody that wants to do a little bit more than they're already doing. And we are there to help you. And it's not just me, it's the whole group. We get some really good discussions going in our little group. And I think those that are participating are finding it helpful. But the more the merrier, we learn from each other. And
Mary, I think you sent me a link on that or something, but I don't know what I did with it.
okay.
If I could still
okay.
get into it.
Debbie, you're being kind of a needy one here. No, I'm kidding.
I know.
No,
But you're probably saying, oh, I hope she doesn't get on
You
again.
know I'm teasing you. Debbie's an avid watcher of my Facebook Lives too. I always see her name pop in. I always see Deborah pop up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody good? This was a lot of information in 1 hour.
Hey, Mary, can you hang on afterwards for a minute? I want to ask you a question.
Sure, I can do that.
Thanks.
Okay, everybody's good?
Yep.
All
Thank
right,
you.
We'll say good night and I'll
Good
turn
night.
off the recording and then Christine, you and I can talk.
Thank you.
All right, I don't
Good
care. if
night.
it-
Thanks for
Good night.
coming, everybody.
I didn't care if anyone else was on. I just didn't want to monopolize your thing.
Oh, okay. Hold on one second. Why isn't